Hey, um, why are you all saying let's go? Uh, like, where are you? I checked my time. I was like, is my computer time off? Because yesterday, it was actually weird. Yesterday when I was watching Bingo, the match between Trev and Telios, um, the stream said it starts at like whatever it was 10 o'clock, but at 9:59 it did like the waiting on Telios, and I'm like, but it's not even time yet. Um, what's up, everyone? I'm gonna unplug that. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, bingo did not go well this weekend, but we live and learn. I just Kyle or Gamers Weekend shared with me. I didn't watch his yet, but what he did in the beginning, and I'm very angry because it's basically what the DS2 speedrun is. So if I had just reviewed the speedrun and done that, I probably would have beat him in the beginning. I don't know about the rest of the run, but whatever. I can't complain too much. I don't have enough time to dedicate to this, but I am dedicating some time, especially since the time I dedicate to DS2 also helps with the DS2 speedrun, which I will do. Also, before we begin, what does the pun in the title mean? Art Tatum is a jazz pianist who I actually don't like that much, but he's referred to as the god of piano, I think, or maybe that's what it was. He was an extremely crazy good piano player back in the 40s, 50s, 30s, I want to say. And so I just combined his name with Artorias. Most of the titles I put are jazz puns on jazz standards. I try to put puns, even though most of the audience watching probably doesn't know what they are, but it makes me feel good inside. Probably kills my algorithm. I did want to make an announcement, not an announcement, but a clarification that I've been meaning to make for a couple of weeks and I just forgot. I believe this is in one of my first clip highlights from early on this channel, the main channel, like one of my compilations, where I told a story of a woman at a bar meeting me and telling me I couldn't get her number or something until I did the all Gwyn run. I have received some reports, including from some close friends of mine, that they thought that was real. And I had always thought that was such a ridiculous story that no one would believe it. No part of that story is true at all. Like, none of it. Like, I did the story of the Gwyn run is I did a randomized run for fun. I think it was actually, I did like 3 challenge runs before I even knew challenge runs were a thing. And then I did an item and enemy randomizer. And that tragically ended due to a wrong warp, and I couldn't do anything past ONS. I just wrong warped to Gwyn and couldn't get out. And back then I didn't know cheat engine or any of that. And I was very sad. So then I thought, hey, why don't I do something crazy and make everything bosses? And then I looked up online to see if anyone had done it, and it looked like Lobos had done it, but he didn't do like all Gwyn. Or I think I wanted to do all Gwyn, and he hadn't done all Gwyn. And even though he has a video called Oops All Gwyn, I was like, huh. And I was like, so I'll do it. And that's how the true story of the all Gwyn run happened. There was no Andy at a bar. You will rarely find me at a bar. I actually used to avoid bars very heavily up until this year because I don't know drinks, and I always got really nervous because I already have super high social anxiety. And then I'd go up to the bar and I'd be like, I don't know, and they'd be like, get the fuck out of here if you don't know what you're drinking. I've always had really poor experiences with bar keeps. They always treat me like I'm a loser and wasting their time. Now that I have drank a little more this year, I sort of know I usually just get whiskey because I'm scared. You didn't go to a bar because of work, like for happy hour? No, I didn't. I don't really have anyone to drink with. I don't drink unless it's with someone. So anyway, that story is not real at all. I'm sorry if you believe that and have a skewed like perception of me, because someone took it like very seriously, and I was like, no, that's like completely made up. I don't really make up stories anymore fully. Some stuff is like, especially back then, was like heavily exaggerated for effect, which I might do sometimes for fun, but I don't think I've like completely made up a story that wasn't like obviously. I don't think I ever have, and I thought that was obviously false, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you don't understand streamers? Well, it took me about 6 months to get comfortable streaming. I had like a panic attack, not a real panic attack, but like high anxiety before every stream. And it took me and like for the first like 15 to 20 minutes of streams, I'd get like super anxious. And then it'd kind of pass. And that happened for like 6 months straight. And then I got over it. But, you know, I'm not seeing all of you. Like if I was up like in front of a crowd, that'd give me a lot of anxiety. I think I would do fine with it, but like, I don't know. Strangers scare me. If it's like people I know, it's not so bad, but if it's like a bunch of strangers, it gives me extremely high anxiety. Anyway, also this is like my environment now, like my, you know, I have control. This is like my safe zone. Like I know exactly what to expect all the time and all of that. So actually, this is really cringy now that I'm thinking about it.
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating.
Honestly, that makes it even funnier that your friend fell for that.
I just felt bad, but yeah, thanks, Raffo Kale. Real quick, I think like in my first 3 streams, I don't even watch those streams because they're cringy, but I think I was at my parents' place and my dad like came up and started talking to me, and I was like so rude. I was like, stop, because I like freaked out, you know. I was like, stop, what are you doing, go away. And I said something that I regretted for like the rest of forever. And then I think after that, anytime anyone interrupted me, I was like, yeah, whatever, except unless they were doing it maliciously. But anyway, now I just, you know, all of my mistakes and cringe is captured on the internet forever, but at least most of my cringe is not that popular. I mean, that's not completely true, but anyway. So I did have a huge problem before stream, but I fixed it with a lot of time. Oh my fucking gosh. I should probably get that rust off there, or just buy a new one of these. I don't think these are that expensive. This is like, for anyone wondering, this is a very like kind of standard common trumpet mouthpiece. I think this is like $30 or something. I have other ones that are like my special customized ones that are like over $100, and I use them for different stuff, but this one is like the best for my sound. It doesn't make it the easiest to play, but well, this is the all-around best. Maybe it's a little harder to play than I'd like. I do have one that makes me sound gorgeous, but it is hard as hell to play on. Anyway, we should be good to go. You're cringe, but you're free. Anyway, I'm caffeinated and cannot shut up tonight, so I'll be rambling and chat a lot, and you're going to have to deal with it. All right. You excited about Dust Bloods? What is that? Oh, I don't know anything about it, and I remember not being that interested, but I might be wrong. Someone's maliciously interrupted your stream? Yeah. My brother was staying over, and some of his jackass friends, like, were being little shits. But that's the only time I can think of. I don't know if anyone else has than that. Not my brother, just his idiot friends. But yeah. Otherwise, I don't think I've had anyone mess with my stream too much. What's up, Neko? Okay. Should be able to go. So, plan today is to... Oh, fuck. Does anyone know where the damn pendant is? Because I don't know where it is. Oh, I need to turn on the program. Please tell me if there's anything wrong as usual. Hopefully next stream will be way better. Or in the very least, I'll be able to make new clips that are way better because I will transition everything over to OBS. Maybe I can do that by next weekend. Maybe I can't. But I was talking with some streamers on how to have a better camera. Because, you know, like, when I post clips, I'm still all blurry and shit. And at least outside of stream, I'm going to separate those two better. And hopefully I can have, like, high definition camera. But I can't do it on Streamlabs, which is stupid. So it's just like a lot of stuff I have to move over on OBS to make sure everything's working. I'm sorry. Okay, we should be good to go. Oh, by the way, it's there's like a winter storm here. It started snowing. It's like 28 degrees. And so it's very cold in my apartment because I refused to pay money. So it's like, I think it's like 68 degrees in here, but that's gonna make my horn really flat. Wait, this is wrong. I think this is a bingo test, maybe? Or that was just a, I don't actually know what that is. Andy, I'm Minnesotan. Being scared of snow is weak. Hey, I spent like a good quarter of my childhood in Minnesota. And Colorado too. I've regained my resistance to cold. When I was in California, I lost all of it and became a baby bitch. And it was like, when it got under 70, I was like, this is unacceptable and I hate life. And it took me like 2 years in Colorado, or like a year in Colorado to regain my resilience. Now I'm fine. Now I can stand hot temperatures and cold. Why do I have a character that has 0? Ass like Hydra. I played DS1 blind when it was still on games for Windows Live, and P2P multiplayer only worked every second blue moon. I did not play during that time period, but I have heard that. Andy hates casual handicaps. He wants to feel agony, which is why he sabotaged his own pitch detection for 2 months. Some people think, or at least Asteroid thought, this might be the last Trumpet stream. It won't be. If the last Trumpet stream, I will probably do in Colorado, because I might be able to do it without the mute tube, and I'd like the last stream to be without this stupid thing and hear the trumpet in its full glory. Hopefully that can happen, but like if I might get to Gwyn before I move back to Colorado, which is like in the middle of December. But if I do, I'll just stop. I'll start streaming something else. Good old Def, the trumpet player. I was gonna say my lips felt pretty good today, which they should never feel good because I don't practice regularly anymore. Maybe I'll start again when I get into Colorado. But all of my problems right now are issues with this mute tube. It's like weird back pressure I'm dealing with. Holy delay. Character's couple days late. What's late? If you're talking about the roll, I'm not. You sound flat as fuck. Do I? Those were all crazily in tune. That's perfect. I don't know what's going on. My E-flats are always really flat, and I think that's a skill issue. I don't know why it's specifically that note. You need Skull Lantern for pendant? I do have it. Today I will run with full Havel armor. Not full! It's weird, like some notes in the mute tube are like, all of a sudden there's like all this back pressure. I wonder I wonder if it has something to do with like resonance or something in this thing. Nice long note. Andy's got pipes. I just circular breathe. My aperture when I was doing that got so wide. So having it sound good doesn't seem like a priority because you're not exactly playing a song here. Well, but people are gonna judge me. Got the Hollow Soldier helmet from DS2 as well. I hate that you said that. That ruined, you just ruined this helmet for me. What the? I can't remember what I'm supposed to do for Artorias. Ooh, this needs to, oops, sorry. This needs to be played.
Ah! We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating.
You slide longer than MS-DOS Prince of Persia on those running stops.
I know. I have, it's because you like, I don't know. I have never thought about the stops like that until this run. And it's always so terrible. Like, now I'm used to it, but I remember early in the run, I kept getting killed because you don't stop on a dime if you're not, like, pulling back or whatever. It's so dumb. Thanks, Bast. 4 a.m. I am EP. This is a tough run to watch at 4 a.m. I'm sorry. Responsiveness on the inputs is, well, not to jinx myself, but it is very good. It's just I'm having issues with back pressure on this thing. Take a tiny bit break. I can't remember what I was, oh, what boss, Lily? Queen's Knight? Queen's Knight's a fun one. That's the guy in that one Memory, right? It's cool seeing what key your voice is in. What key? You mean what pitches? It'd be like auto-tuned if it was a key. Yeah, that's him. Are you done with Lord Souls? Yep, we just have DLC and Gwen. You stream at a bad time for Jupiter time zone. The inputs seem more finicky in the Taurus Demon video. Basically, the inputs are finicky all the way until halfway through Anor Londo. Then there is a period in Anor Londo to, at some point where the inputs are rock solid. Everything's perfect. And then I moved and everything went downhill. And just like 2 or 3 streams ago, we're back in sort of better. Still not as good as when I was able to play freely. I got Code Vein because of your video, and even though I beat it, I don't remember anything aside from the degenerate Fox Lady feat. It's coming out with a sequel, and the trailers seem very odd. It feels like it looks from what I seen, it looks like a totally different game in a bad way. Kind of reminded me of Nier Automata in terms of the world, very spacious and empty. But who knows? I was just gonna say I played a couple of games because I'm looking for new games to play. Speaking of which, I was gifted by a friend Hades, so I'll do a stream of that. A lot of people have recommended that game. I'll just probably do one stream. I played Sunset Overdrive this weekend for like 2 hours. Did not like it. It was very cringe. Couldn't get a reverse collapse. I can try. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I can try that. That actually might be a good one to try right now. Sunset Overdrive was not very good. I completed Tomb Raider remake. It was okay. What was funny is I was not. This is spoilers. But I was at the very end, but I was watching a practice bingo match between Trev the Dev and Panda, and I really wasn't paying attention, but I was in the last section of the game, and in the last section of the game, your friend is being tortured and like set up as a ritual, but I just wasn't playing. So for like 20 minutes, I just hear her screaming in my ear, and this guy going, "Arise, arise, come into her, my queen," for like 20 minutes. It's like, dude, the ritual is not working. And she's like getting struck by lightning for like 20 minutes straight. It's like, this is a slow ass ritual. That game was okay. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I wish it was more. I feel like it would be a great kids game if it didn't have all of the swearing and gore, because it's very cool as like an adventure thing, but it's just not the greatest game. But I enjoyed it. And then after being disappointed with Sunset Overdrive, I kept looking through my Steam list, and I started Halo Wars for the first time. And I am not a good RTS player at all, but I enjoyed one of the missions. So we'll see. The AI, like the controls and what the AI do, they seem very stupid. The Thing remake? Oh. I didn't know that was a game. I heard Halo Wars is really good. It was rated really good, so I had fun. I just am nervous because like these assholes don't do what I tell them to do. Sunlight Yellow Overdrive isn't a good game. Is that what it's called? I usually hate video game writing, but Hades actually has a good story. Alright. Post some background tomorrow on your Discord so you can get caught up. Oh, it's a sequel to 2 other games? Okay. Shadow of War. Is it? I don't know. I thought I looked at that game and thought it wouldn't be a game I'd like, but maybe I should look at it again. Lies of P. That is true, but I feel like, see, I was trying to play a game that I felt like I wouldn't have to stream, and Lies of P feels like a game I'd have to stream. That's kind of the difficulty now. Another one I might consider streaming is Subliminal. There's a couple other games I was considering streaming. So, there's only certain ones where I'm like, oh, Disco Elysium is one I have and I could stream. I don't know anything about that game. There must have been like a period where everything was really cheap and I didn't care about money, because I have all these games. I'm like, why the fuck did I buy these? I think I bought Sunset Overdrive or whatever the hell it is for $3, so not that big of a deal. Okay. Okay, there was something wrong I did. I don't know if I did anything wrong or I just sucked, but let's go. Oh, wow. Ugh. Remember any of his combos. This is so weird. just making stupid mental mistakes. Sorry, I was thinking too much about something. I realized with the new movement setup, which maybe I'll switch back now, but I can't circle around him. I kept trying to circle around him, and I was like, why isn't it working? It's because with the new thing moving around, the new movement, it doesn't do that anymore, so I might switch back. And hopefully I can deal with it and it doesn't matter as much like it did with Gwendolyn. I did have some problems with back pressure, and then I made some really stupid like mental errors. So is this supposed to be... Hold until next note. I think I want this on 1, which is hold until level reset. Okay, let's switch back to that. It's more fun to play like this anyway. Yeah, I just didn't play well. As far as I know, the program worked perfectly fine. Anytime I made a noise, it's because I made a stupid mistake for the most part. Does this buff stack? I don't think so. I had a lot of thoughts going through my head. I can't believe, like, none of those attacks seem familiar to me, and I did the all ArtTatumTorias run, and it's weird. I was like, there's a follow-up to that? Like, I did that twice. I was like... I never, I guess, learned them that well. It's just, like, crazy that I don't remember anything. The further you are from him, the more likely he'll buff and the buffs can stack. The further I am from him, the more likely he'll do that jumping attack, and there's not much I can do to dodge or block that. So that's why I like staying close to him. And we found out last stream that going toward him, I can't stagger him and I can't move fast enough. Chloranthy ring help with stamina drain. Do I have blood bite ring? Oh shit, I have like blood bite ring on. I could definitely do that. Find it hilarious that you spawn in Anne Orlando, bros half a game from the boss. The reason is for the 20 Estus. Getting far from him to heal. Yeah, the heals are rough. I thought there were more openings last time. But this is, this one was rough. I also, like, once I just played the wrong note, I just did a lot of stupid mental mistakes. So, that was basically all my fault. Ugh. Still got him halfway down? Yeah. It's easy, I just played like an idiot. And then I was thinking so many different things that weren't really needed. Oh. So now I can't really like move as fast. I can't like do this as much. But at least I'll be able to spin around them. Well, wait, if I do... No, I can't do that. There is another setting that I could do for movement that would be like super good, but then I couldn't hold my shield up at the same time. Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, I need to clean this. Hold on, let me think about something. Nah, I don't want to change how my shield works. I could make it so it holds my shield up all the time, but I kind of like that I have to hold it up. Hopefully the new movement doesn't screw me up. How do you switch rings? Oh, did you switch rings? No. Thanks for reminding me. Hold on. Is it not B6? No, it's definitely B6. Oh, I do have... Huh, I wonder when I did that. I don't remember doing that. Maybe someone reminded me last stream. I mean, I think that's what I want. Otherwise, I would be too heavy. Is it better to do R1 or R2? I think I was using R1 because he keeps jumping back, but maybe I should do R2. It just depends. It might... I don't know which one has, like, more... I don't know if they're called motion frames, actually. Or no, I'm thinking of motion values, and that's irrelevant. I don't know which has more animation frames, because I'd like to be... Excuse me. I'd like to recover as soon as possible. I witnessed you BM. Oh. I saw it. It's fine. It's... You can knock him out of his buff. No, well, yeah, I know I can, but I can't in this run. I tried. Maybe it's, like, possible, but the issue is I have to run so fast to even get to him, and it's just too big of a risk, I think. Oh, finally, YouTube chat put live chat on full screen? Oh. No, I think it's been like that for a while, but maybe on desktop it's different? I'll have to look. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, my chops. Again, for people who don't know, trumpet is a really, they call it like one of the most brutal instruments, because it's just unfair all the time, but also one of the other reasons is to keep all these small, tiny ass muscles in shape, you literally have to play every day. And I don't do that anymore. Hopefully I can start doing that again, but in my adult life, I don't know how I can manage that. It's either like I give up streaming, or I give up friends, or I give up music. And I guess since I moved to Georgia, it's been giving up music. But hopefully it'll be easier. I don't know. We'll see. That's weird. All of a sudden I'm having like a lot of issues with my weapon switching. Voice is also a hard instrument. If it breaks, you're done for. Also gets affected heavily by anything that happens to you. That is true. Yeah, it's kind of sad to think about. But I do think it is the most beautiful instrument. Who considers voice I don't think it is. Is it an instrument? I don't know what the technical definition is. Dark Souls of instruments. There's a new desktop. Is there for desktop full screen? Never seen it before. Oh. It's an organic instrument. Is an organ an organic instrument? Instrument is used for things like tools too. I'm talking about the musical instrument. That doesn't count. Saying words isn't an instrument, but vocalizing I could see as an instrument. Yes. I wish I could growl. You can growl into a trumpet. I haven't done it in a long time. I don't know how many people actually do that. Because usually you growl by doing this. Which is which is like rolling your R's. I actually can't roll my R's. I'm doing like the machine gun thing, like I'm doing that. So it's way up here, and I push it back a little, but I can't truly roll my R's. Because I haven't been taught, I guess. At 1S, this was needed to beat him. I hope not. Hold on. Okay. Fuck off. Oh my, what is going on? Oh. That's bullshit. Took a long time to buff. Oops. Fuck, I thought I could get that off. I got screwed a couple of times by the program there, and then whenever you hear me do this, or like something like that, 95% of the time it's because of back pressure issues with the mute tube. There was also, I think I'm gonna switch back to the controls I had before because it's having the same issue it had in Gwendolyn, and even though it might be beneficial to me, I don't like it because I'll play a note and then it will do a completely different note. So you'd see me turn left without ever even playing that note at all, and that's one of the reasons why we changed it for Gwendolyn, because it would keep like doing one tick of this other note even though that's not even close to the note I'm playing. So I'm just gonna switch it back because it will cause less questions when people view this clip, and the added spinning around him is not helping me at all even when I do it. So I'm just gonna switch it back. It's I did have like a breathing problem at one point. I think it's because like I'm like holding my breath at some points trying to time shield blocks. Too much panicking. They were just, yeah, I mean, I made some wrong moves, wrong decisions. I don't know if there's something interesting you can do when he buffs, like a buff yourself. I mean, no, I'd rather not. Yeah, sometimes I'm just standing there, I'm like, well, shit. I don't think R2 is a play. You trade hits every time you use it. I don't even think it's that much different. It does do a little... I mean, I think my thinking at one point was I trade hits anyway, so why not do R2, which does a little bit more damage. But, it was, there were more issues with my setup that time that weren't really my fault, but definitely mistakes I made. He didn't buff for a long time. It felt like. I thought he can buff way earlier. Child's Mask? I could. Upgrading the Great Shield will improve stability, even if by a little bit. Is that something I want to do? Thanks for the good luck. He's supposed to buff every 20% health lost. Yeah, I thought it was whatever. Oh, that was the mistake I kept making. I had terrible stamina management, and that was on me. That was my fault. That had nothing to do. I mean, yeah, I can make the build better, but I also was not good at managing stamina. Oops, sorry. It's not good at managing stamina. Dumb, or is that a DS2 helmet? That's, another person said that? Okay, we gotta get rid of this helmet now. It's not because it's not that I don't like the reference to DS2, it's that it's a reference to a piece of shit enemy that aggravates me more than any enemy in the game, because he guards that one stupid... Well, number one, he keeps hitting me in bingo runs when I go to Malencia, and number two, that one fog gate that goes to Last Giant, those two are such assholes. They are terrible. Oh, I wasn't thinking about Rune Sentinels. I was thinking about the Hollow. I mean, it's silver in the Hollow.
I blame you for my current love of Kirby.
Blame me? You should thank me. And there he goes. You should thank me for your love of Kirby. Thank you, Hippo. I actually packed all my Kirby stuff. Most of my Kirby stuff. It's all the way up there. Oh, actually, I don't know if I showed you guys this. Panda got me this for Christmas last year. It's a mug. I don't actually use it because, as you can see, the liquid can go into his feet, and I'm pretty sure that would cause like a splash effect. You can kind of see. So like you would drink, and then once you get to a certain point, it just like splash you. But I keep them in like my... I have a little area where I show like my awards and stuff, like some of my band stuff and whatever, and this is there. Oh, it also has something like inside of itself. But anyway, yeah, also looks like a pain to clean. Yeah, I think I have 2 other Kirby mugs that are normal. One of them is my favorite because it's really big. But yeah, this is from Panda. It says Crystal Enchanted Shields have the highest stability rating along with boss shields. Well, I'm using a boss shield, so. Please put on Xanthus Crown? No. I'm not putting that on. It blocks the view, and I prefer to see. Come on. No, I don't have any merch. Oh, Kermit. Trev! I was just talking about you earlier. What's up? Hey, you know what you should do for me right now as a favor? I know you just tipped me $10 and I'm asking for more. Can you type in general for the bond, or can you type in bingo banter? I don't know, wherever people see it. Someone on my stream said, like, my bingo board was covering too much of the stream. I don't know if that's true or not, but a thought just occurred to me. Why aren't we making, I don't know if anyone's doing this, but why aren't we making the bingo boards see-through, like 70 or 50% opacity? I feel like that's a huge blunder, because mine's just blocking the screen the entire time in a full opacity, and I was like, wait, we could put it at, like, less opacity. And we should tell people that if we're not doing that. I don't know what's good, but it seems like a very simple idea we should have been doing, and I never thought of it. And I feel really stupid. I just realized, I hope it's not burnt into my gameplay, because it might be. Oh, fuck. Can you adjust the opacity in layers? Yeah, you can. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, please don't tell me this is burnt in. Oh, it's not burnt in. That would suck. Burnt in the entire stream. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. What's going on, Trev? Oh, well, I guess I won't spoil the results, but I did see the results of the bingo match. I checked in at like midnight because I was still up, and I was like, what the hell are you idiots still doing? Andy, there's extensive documentation of you torturing yourself in DS1, 2, and 3. Do you have opinions on Bloodborne Sekiro? I have a Bloodborne run. There might be a Sekiro stream, but I may have deleted it. Because it was awful. Not that the game's awful. Sekiro, I want to say, at least at the time, I remember I called it one of my favorite games. But I can't, for the life of me, replay it, and I'll never forgive it for locking me out of 2 bosses before I knew it with typical FromSoft quest logic, because I never got to fight Owl or the other girl there, and I couldn't play through the whole game to just do that, and now if I wanted to do that, I'd have to regain all my skill, so I'll never get to do it, and it's really stupid. Bloodborne is one of my favorite games, for sure. My favorite game is probably Halo 3 or Halo Reach. Probably Halo 3. Halo 3 has a really good campaign and good multiplayer, whereas Reach does not have as good a campaign, at least when I played it last year. But the multiplayer, I think, is the best out of all of the games. I think those are my favorite games because I still have fun with them, and I think they are the games I've had the most fun ever. And then probably past that, I would say Smash Bros. Melee was my favorite. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'd say. And then maybe I'd say even Double Dash, because I had so much fun as a kid. Andy, are you planning to keep streams start at the same hour as today? I'm trying to, yeah. It's 3:30 a.m. for me, so you won't be seeing me much later in streams. Sorry. I do some Saturday streams at around noon my time. Usually, I don't know. Saturday streams are kind of random. But at least for bingo, that's probably when I will do them. But if like someone can't do it, then I can do weekday nights. I just have to plan my work around them. Oh my gosh, Senator. Hi. Truly impressive how his lung capacity matches the character as well. Truly challenge of all time. Again, I can circular breathe, so it's not about lung capacity. I think the longest I've ever held a note was 60 seconds, but I never trained to have like a big lung capacity. I think like without training or too much prep, I can usually pull off like 45 seconds of playing, like regular playing. But I would have to like, I would be uncomfortable and my brain would be like, breathe, 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 breathe. Because I remember I was playing a solo once and I was like, I don't have enough air, and I had to like force myself, and it was like 45 seconds. But because I can circular breathe, the longest I've ever played a note while circular breathing was 10 minutes long, and I had to stop because my lips didn't have any blood and were like getting damaged. But anytime you see my lips or my cheeks puff, I'm circular breathing. But because of the back pressure on this, so the thing with circular breathing, which looks like this, you can get really good at it and go like, it takes just some more effort and skill. But anyway, the hard part of it is keeping, it's called your aperture, where your air is coming out of, this tiny thing, which should be a circle, but mine's an oval because I'm bad and have skill issues. Anyway, when you circular breathe, because your lips are expanding, like there's pressure against them, they have a tendency to open up, so you need to fight that. And the back pressure on this mute tube is like making that even worse. So sometimes you'll see me try to circular breathe, and by the time my cheeks come back, I lose my buzz, and that's why you'll see me try and then fail. And that's mostly because of this stupid ass mute tube with back pressure. Anyway. What's up, Alejandro? You became what you hated most. But see, that's what I was actually thinking about that like 20 minutes ago. It's not. It's good because I finally found a I mean, I guess it is sort of a gimmicky thing, but finally like a good use for circular breathing, because it's usually a fucking gimmick. Like you'll see Trombone Shorty, and the crowd's like, oh my gosh, he's so good. That Trombone Shorty's really good, but circular breathing's really fucking easy. And it's really annoying when he does it at concerts for like 2 minutes and the crowd goes insane, and it's like, brother, I can do that. Kids can do that at like 13. It's not that special. And it really infuriates me. But we don't need to go on the tirade again. But here's a good thing. I think circular breathing is useful to learn if you don't take a big enough breath sometimes and you have to resort to it. But like continuous circular breathing, it just... I've never heard it. Not on Trumpet used in a good way. It's just annoying. Learn to circular breathe in like 3 days with a didgeridoo. I feel like it'd be harder. It's harder to learn on didgeridoo. Well, I don't know. I think when I play didgeridoo, it's hard. When I first started playing didgeridoo, the problem with me is I was playing way too loud, and so I was circular breathing constantly, and you really don't have to use so much air. It doesn't take as much air as you think. Your mouth comes up to the huge hole, and you're like, oh shit, I need to use a lot of air, but you really don't. ArtTatumTorias in there doing circular breathing. What's up, Lon? Yeah, let's get in there. Oh, I do have I have my other didgeridoo out too. Now I have two of them. My other didgeridoo is it's not made out of eucalyptus, it's just plastic. Oh gosh, why is it so flat? That was terrible. Yeah, my lips were destroyed. And then... Time to put all the useless weapons into storage. I mean, surprised you're not bleeding right now. I'm fine, but I'm definitely swelling. Even my like cheeks were going. Repair the halberd and do the same strat. Yep. At least it gets easier now. If I can repair it, I hope I can. As in, like, I hope I have the materials. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That's so dumb. I could have landed on that club, and that would have been better. The big club, the great club. And the reason I didn't go for it again is because I was nervous. I didn't know if I could two-hand it or if I could one-hand it or not. So I don't know what strength you need. So that's why I kept going for the bandit axe, but then one of my menus got screwed up. How long did the halberd last? Got a ton of mileage out of it? It didn't feel like it. I thought I upgraded it recently. But I don't know if you guys could see, but the damage shot down on Crystal. I don't know how long I could have kept using the Crystal Halberd. I was a little nervous, but once I saw, I think the damage was halved, and I was like, oh, fuck this. Upgrades reset the durability, yeah. I want to say the halberd was right before ONS, yeah. I just feel like I just... oh, but I killed Priscilla, too. And Sanctuary Guardian. So, yeah. It's pretty good, because I think I upgraded it, like, shortly before I beat, or after I beat Gwendolyn. I forgot, I killed 2 bosses, so... it's alright. Swapping weapons was a play just crazy to do mid-battle like that. And it's not easy to switch weapons. Like, I really... at that point, my lips were truly too tired to play that note, so I had to force it, which... is dangerous because at this point I could really hurt and like bleed my lips. But yeah. Equipping both weapons be too heavy, yeah. I mean that's not gonna be a concern now because I'm gonna upgrade it so it'll be full upgrade. 70% AR for at risk? Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. I didn't know how close it was to breaking. I think I would have been fine, but I didn't want to risk it. Killed Gwendolyn after an upgrade? Okay. Talisman in left hand and carry both weapons? No, I don't need 2 weapons. It's not a concern. That's a very rare concern. Wrist kicks in at 30% durability? Oh. Shit, I probably could have killed him then. I didn't know. How does weight affect you even when you're not rolling? I think it hurts your regen rate, yeah. I was thinking like, man, it'd be so cool if I beat him. At the same time, I was thinking, man, it'd be so cool like if I beat him while doing all this menuing and stuff. I was also thinking, this is gonna be a long run and people probably won't care. Hey, Panda. No, you just missed a really bad, or a really rough attempt. I lost my Crystal Halberd went at risk during the fight, like right at, he probably had 25% of his health left, maybe less. And I didn't know what at risk meant, like how many hits I had left. So I tried to switch weapons. I probably would have been fine, but I tried to switch weapons and I died and it was very painful and he had horrible RNG. So my lips, I played a continuous note without stopping almost for like, my lips didn't get a break for a very long time. So I'm kind of roughed up right now. So I have to go upgrade my, who do I upgrade this with? The giant blacksmith? You would have had the win. Maybe. I guess so. It's so stupid. I can't... He is a tiny bit, in my opinion, like, from an objective standpoint, I think he's a tiny bit too aggressive. Because unless it changes, like, if you roll away, but you cannot get a heal off when he's fighting you. Like, or not free. Because every single time I heal, I don't think there's a single move. Like, if he tags another move onto it, I don't think there's a single move where you can heal. Maybe one. It's kind of stupid. Besides, obviously, the jump back, if you're able to predict that, or the buff, but it's really... He needs, like, half a second of delay, I think, in between some of those attacks or something. Because you can't heal without getting punished, which just seems really stupid. He's one of the first anti-Estus bosses. Something you see all the fucking time in Elden Bling. It's pretty stupid. Maybe there's a way to dodge it if you dodge roll or something, but it's very aggravating that it feels like I trade hits all the time. Obviously, if I could, well, that's part of the Trumpet run. If I could roll around him, I wouldn't trade hits, but the heals, I mean, that just infuriates me. Should try Drake's Sword? No. Everyone says try Drake's Sword. Too easy. Everyone? I mean Asteroid. Only Asteroid. What about Steel Plate Ring? I don't... How long have you been doing Dude Souls? Over a year now, which is insane. Probably alienated a lot of my audience. I've been losing a bunch of subscribers. My subscriber, like, trajectory is negative as at least of 90 days. I was just looking at it to make myself sad. The clip channel gained 1,000 subs this month though, which is nice. Only 1,000. I wish clip channel got more views. I think the stuff I post is funny. The clip channel, I only post stuff that I think is good. I mean, that's what well, I guess some streams I'm like, oh, I gotta do this again. But all the content I post I usually think is good. Subbed because of your edited videos? Yeah, I know. Edited videos, if only I had time. I really want to. I want to get back into it. There's some I could probably release real quick here, but I feel like people would hate me if I did it. It's like I have to release a real video first before. You know what something I really want to do, and I feel like I can't release until I release a real video, is I want to make a compilation, a long compilation of my Wind Waker Chaos Edition run, because that wouldn't feel like work editing that, because that is so much fun and it's so funny. Everything else is work. But it is what it is. But I do want to do that as a full video at some point because it's so funny and I think it's worth main channel content. I just feel like if I post that and people are going to be like, this isn't a challenge run, a bunch of people are going to unsubscribe. Same if I will post this eventually where it'll be a whole compilation of every boss in this run. But I feel like I want to post like a more traditional Andy video before that, because there's a lot of interesting stuff. I still don't know exactly. I feel like I have to make 2 videos. One's going to be the bosses, and then one and just pure, basically a highlight montage of the boss runs. And then I think then I'm going to do a traditional video that actually doesn't have much live audio, I think. I think that's how I do it. I have to look at what other people have done for this. There's a lot to talk about with this run that I find interesting, but I'm not completely solid on how to tell the story because of how it works. Anyway. Speaking of which, go sub to the clip channel and you can suggest clips in the Discord. I do read all of them. Right now, not many viewer clips are getting posted. Viewer suggested clips are getting posted because I'm doing like a bunch of Trumpet clips while trying to keep that inertia. But then it'll go back to mostly. I'm gonna try and rely on people's suggestions more instead of me reviewing footage myself, because that takes a long time. That is probably the worst thing about being an editor, is reviewing footage and trying to find good clips to do, which is basically what I have to do for the full videos, which is why it sucks, but I'm trying to depend less on myself in the clip channel content. Are we done streaming for tonight? No, I'm letting my lips rest. They're probably ready now. You can see it's swollen.
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating.
Ignore negative comments. I've seen other streamers, and you have something different to most of them. Unique. It feels like you're authentic and true to yourself, not selling your principles to whatever. And also the only stream I've done donations to. Wow.
Thanks, War. I do try to be as original, or not as original. I do try to, well, by like definition, I have to be original with most of the content I do because I refuse to do unoriginal content because it's not interesting to me. But I try to be as true as I can. I think like if you watch my history during streams, now the edited videos is a different thing. That is a character, although the character is going to be dialed back. I'm not going to go through it right now, but a lot of you know that I am not happy with how the Seath run turned out in terms of the things I said and how vulgar it was. So there's going to be a shift there. But if you look at the streams, it's probably like I wasn't like, I mean, true to myself, but it was like more and more true. And then I think like as of like last year, I didn't become like less truthful, but I kind of stopped sharing as many personal details about myself after getting doxxed and having some issues like that. But yeah, when I stream, you're getting me for the most part. This is me, it's who I am. I know a lot of people like the Seath run, it's just some things. Content will still be mostly the same though. It's just there's some whatever. I wish I could cut parts out of my content, and I do consider doing that, but we'll see. Cause some stuff I'm like there's something I won't say what it was, but there's something I said in the Smash Bros. Melee run. For some reason I said it and I didn't know what it meant. And now I know what it means, and I really fucking don't like that I said that. But it is what it is. I'm just kind of thinking about my future. It's not like I said racist shit or anything. I just said something vulgar that I didn't even know was vulgar. I'm really pissed off. Okay. You're not reading that, but I'm a big fan of the Profan meme. You be what? I really like about half of DM Archives content. I hate the other half. It's a very polarized opinion of him. I bet it's something like Kirby is mid, actually. I think I make a joke where Kirby, I say, is the worst character in there because I pull up a tier list, which was inspired by the TAS of a jumpless run. Because, like, he goes the Kirby level, and Kirby just does all this shit and then dies on his own, and he does completely nothing, and you know, it does the bum 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 ba-dun, dun, and it like zooms in on the tier list and it's him as last, and it's so funny. I think that guy's in my I credit him in my videos somewhere, but it just cracks me up. Was it vulgar, or was it someone who gets offended by everything? No, it was vulgar. No one told me specifically they were offended. I was offended myself that I said it. I've just been more cautious in what I say and stuff, and like this week I've been thinking a lot about that, and then I thought about that and I was like, I don't even know why it was in the script, because I don't even know what I don't know what I thought it meant, but it definitely didn't mean what I thought it meant. Where are we heading? I upgrade crystal stuff at Giant Blacksmith, right? I keep telling Andy that he needs a $20 hat fund to be original every new game. I don't remember you ever saying that, but that's close to what I said, which is for every challenge run I should get a new hat that relates to the challenge, which I sort of do. Not really for the Dark Souls ones, but I do have a Birdland hat, which counts for this. I almost bought a hat recently, but I can't remember what it is. I kind of feel, I don't know. I have so many hats, like so many now. What's your favorite run to stream? All Gale was peak gameplay and chatting. Gale was pretty peak chatting. I like this one a lot because when I do talk, I can focus completely on you guys. I don't have to focus on the game, so my brain works a lot better. My favorite game to stream was the Chaos... Oh, was the Chaos Edition. My favorite stream ever was the Charity Run. But that is the least amount of... Yeah, Neko, sure. I'll send you the answer because you're the one that is usually... I'll probably start listening to your critiques more. Neko was very unhappy with at least the original script of the Seath run, and I should have listened to him. But really what I'm doing is trying to get you all to watch that Melee video as a ploy. No. Oh, fuck me. No one's giving me shit for it. I would give myself shit for it. That's why I don't like it. It's not an outward thing. It's me. I don't like that what I said. I'm sure in today's society most people won't care what I said, but I care. Where was this charity run? I think I missed it. I need to fucking... I don't think it's on my channel. I need to put it on my channel. It sucks. I was just talking to someone about this. I have to see if I can fix the desync, because it's my camera is desynced 3 seconds from the actual gameplay or something. And it wasn't my fault, it was the charities. And it's on Backlog's channel. You have to type in "don't go hollow charity," and it should come up with backlogs, and I'm at the beginning of part 2. It should be like 11-hour stream. Doesn't know about collabs? I do know about it. I actually just set up my first 2 today. I'm trying to figure it out more. I know the Streisand effect, but the Streisand effect makes me money. It's not that big of a deal. I don't need 2 more battle axes. I don't know what the fuck those things are doing there. The problem is I think I have to re-input some new buttons to put stuff in storage, but I definitely don't need these 2 stupid-ass battle axes. But again, this isn't a problem that comes up often. You guys won't know what the word is. You guys won't even be able to figure it out. Because you won't be able to figure it out. It's not even a word, it's a phrase. Did he beat Gwendolyn, though? And Orlando's still bright? And Orlando changes when you kill Guinevere, not Gwendolyn. What's up, Jetpack Jay? I was just looking at your channel, actually, recently. I just wanted to see how you were doing. I still have your Jam and Jelly song. It fucking slaps. It's so good. That's what it's called, right? It's a really good... that song slaps. It's so good. I love it. That's that input buffer was absolutely insane. Fun fact. Hear how this is. This is a fun trumpet fact. Hear how that sounds. If any of these, if any of these parts right here, below the valves, I don't know what this structure here is called. Might not even have a name. Anyway, this is just like a little bit unrotated. Makes a clanking noise, and that's what I was trying to figure out, if it was the top part here or that. I was like, gosh, it's making so much noise. If you saw me like going, what the fuck is that? Doing a lot better. Family had to do emergency move. Hopefully things stay sorted. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope things are working well. Oh, good. You heard that? That's extreme back pressure. I think I'm like super out of tune or something. Cool, so I can still level this up. I don't know if I'll use a slab on this. I mean, I guess... No, I don't think I'll use a slab on it. Gotta get in some PJs, BRB. Someday FromSoft won't make a game with input buffers. I mean, input buffering's fine, it's just that was insane. Input buffering is kind of nice sometimes because... I don't know. But that was insane. That was way too long. Oh, whoops. What the fuck is going on? Is there something in my trumpet? Why is this happening? Exclusively uses only Crystal Halberd to defeat bosses? Yeah, but like, what if it breaks and I need something else? Remember your lightning speak to pivot? What? Holy fuck, I am out of tune. Why? Just laughing at all the pine resins I have. Could Dark Sign? 300 souls? Oh, I guess so. Whatever. What's giving him stamina regen? Mask. No, we're going for Artorias right now. We just had to upgrade Crystal Halberd because it was about to break. This might be the last attempt, unfortunately, because that last attempt I did may have kind of worn me out beyond repair for the day. Because it still feels pretty difficult to play. And I don't want to do any like fast healing shit for this. Hopefully, I think my muscles are fine. Maybe these ones aren't, but these ones, my buccanators are fine, I think. What a pitiful amount of health being healed. If you won that attempt with the weapon swaps, it'd be crazy. That's the only reason I kept going through with it. Send elevator back? No, it's too it's too fast. I'm nervous I'll get sent back up, so I'm just not gonna do it. I won't need to do it. This is yeah. You know what I'm saying. Fucking back pressure. What do you want from me?
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating.
Weapon at risk is supposed to mean the halberd, not your lips, Andy.
Thanks, Lily. Whoops. Whoa. Ears went in the opposite direction. Winners don't send the elevator back. I really need to get this cleaned. That's bothered me so much. That's bad. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, not really. You can't. This needs to be washed, polished. Takes like a good hour to clean a trumpet well. You do it really fast. Probably another 10 minutes to polish.
And we sleep when tired of eating.
Hey Andy, I just wanted to say thank you. Watching you made me go back and finally beat Trumpet Hero through the fire and flames on hard mode on a tuba, and I only have one lung.
It's like an urban. It'd be like the Carnival of Venice. Thanks, Stone Dwagon. You can see his SSN reflected in the trumpet. That sounded better than I expected. Trumpet here is something I thought of when I picked up Guitar Hero. I was like, man, I should make a song for trumpet. And here we are. Brain was like, yes, do a huge vibrato right now for the Lamaus. Doxed by specular reflections. Neko, I don't even remember the definition of the phrase, but I learned it like a couple of months ago, and I was like, the fuck? That doesn't feel good. It is, lips are not good, I can tell. Did I burn my tongue? Oh no, it's because I just shaved. Lamau. Yeah. Speaking of trumpets, Whoa! Whoa, what the What the fuck? Am I alright? Okay, whoa, this is bad. That is bad. So, I've been extremely busy, you know, and I didn't put my trumpet away, which isn't that big of a deal. And I thought I was hallucinating here for a moment. Because, number one, I do not remember this on my trumpet when I picked it up. But, shit. Well, that's what I get for being neglectful. I thought I was hallucinating. See that? See those black marks? It's kind of hard to see, but I have never had that happen to my trumpet there. And that's extremely concerning, and they look really bad. Is it because I set it on leather? I just noticed that, and I thought I was, like, literally hallucinating. I've never seen this before in my life. That looks terrible. Oh, shit. Is it really because I left it there? There's no way. I'll be right back. This is like fucking with my mental health. I'm gonna polish this really quick. What the fuck? Ah, that is so sad. What the fuck happened? It's so bad. I can't even, like... I've never seen this on my trumpet. It is, like, horrendous. Maybe there's, like, an oil on the, I had it on my, I had it on my ottoman, and maybe there's like an oil on there that did some. I've never seen this in my life. This is terrible. Shit. Humidity? Maybe. Fuck. Okay. Hold on. Well, the good news is I had to check, and my extremely expensive baby is completely fine. I haven't used it in like 6 months. I haven't even opened the case, but at least this boy is fine. If this had any damage on it, I'm not even joking. I'd probably start crying and wouldn't be able to start stream. But this thing's good. I'm still disappointed, so give me just a minute. think there must be, I think there must be some residue or something, like some cleaning agent or something that was on that ottoman. The damage is not really that bad. I mean, it is damaged. It's mostly, I can probably buff out the cosmetic stuff. But the problem with that is whenever you use silver polish is you're actually taking the silver off the horn. You're taking layers of it off. So you can only do it so many times before you hit the, I believe it's called unlacquered. And that's where you can literally do bad damage to the horn. Anyway, that just like freaked me out. I've never seen that. And I thought like I was hallucinating or my eyes were going or something. I've just never seen that on this part of the horn in that dark a color. Actually, I bet this is really bad, but that's normal. That's all. Oh, sorry. That's also why I wore this. I have this on here. And I think after I returned from Carnegie Hall, I never took this off. And I did specifically take this off for the Trumpet streams because I thought it would... I just wanted to be more performative, I guess, to make it look nicer. But this actually is to keep your finger oils from touching all of the parts of the horn, because it makes it worse. Anyway, sorry about that. What's its durability? I don't know. It's just I've had this since I was in high school, and even though I don't like this horn, it's still very expensive. I think the retail... because this is from like 1984, I believe. And retail, it's like $2,400. I think I got it for $17. So it's definitely not cheap. This stupid thing here is probably cheap. Hopefully not. I hope I don't have to spend a lot of shit ton of money on that. That other thing, the other flugelhorn is the... probably one of the most expensive purchases in my life. So if that thing went, I would have been so disgusted with myself that I probably would never trust myself to do anything again. But that is fine. And yeah, I sound fucking good on that thing. Makes me feel good about myself when I play because I sound delicious. Unlike this stupid fucking instrument that makes me hate myself. Okay. Trumpet's okay. Trumpet's okay, yeah. Just some mostly cosmetic damage, which sucks, but I'm sorry, I just freaked out. I thought, I've just never seen that, and I can't believe I didn't notice it until just now, so. Still hoping to get a tararararara. I don't know what that is. Speaking of flugelhorns today, listen to High Heel Sneakers by Chuck Mangione. I'll look at it. Chuck's not my favorite flugelhornist, but he's definitely has a very cool way of playing it. What's up, Telios? Is it Telly? I don't know how to pronounce it. I looked up what it meant, but I don't know how to pronounce it. What's up? Okay, I think I'm all ready to go. Let's do this. E flat, still flat as hell. It's It screwed up. It screwed up a shield for a hit. I don't think I've ever seen that one move in my life. What the hell? I did a lot of huge mistakes with stamina management on that. Like a lot of dumb mistakes. The reason I had such trouble breathing is because I had a lot of air stored up, but I had to keep letting go in order to refill my stamina. And it's the stopping and going that screws with my lungs, not necessarily like playing for a long time, because it screws up my breathing rhythm. And now I feel like I have way too much air in here. And my lips hurt that entire time. That was hard. I mean, as not the hardest, but it was pretty tricky. I mean, it's just I'm so tired and it takes so much stamina, and he's just relentless. I don't think I've ever seen that weird back. He does like it's like when you're behind him and then he jumped up. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. I have never seen that. I was so confused. And there was one time where I was trying to talk about it, but I meant to hold my shield up, but it didn't attack instead, and that really kind of screwed me. And then there was a couple of times where it didn't do a double quaff. But that was jumped beyond you and flipped around. Never seen that either. Yeah, that was weird. I thought it was over when you had little health and cameras on the wall. I know that sucked. And I can't, when my controls are the way they are, I can't move diagonally while holding a shield anymore. Whereas, see, maybe I should have kept it on the other controls, because then I could have turned around. Because with the other controls, yeah, I could have actually went around him. I was just thinking that going around him doesn't help with him attacking me. Like, I still take damage or hits, but I could have recentered the camera. Whew. 10 minutes left. Let's see if you can reach Manus. I think I should stop playing, to be honest. And I'm like tired now. Plus, I think right now would be the great time to stop. That was pretty rough. I still wouldn't call that as like hard as like. I still think Gwendolyn's the hardest because Gwendolyn actually takes like the most skill, whereas this just takes like endurance. You know, there's some thinking involved, but it's just a lot of stamina management. And I made a lot of mistakes, but that might be the second hardest. I think the second hardest one I've done. Eat some Domino's pizza. Don't say that. Don't say that. I want it now. Go level up. I don't know what I'm gonna level up. I'll save that for future Andy to think about. Cool. So next boss is probably gonna be Manus. Because I think Calamite will be harder actually. Manus, I think I can tank almost the entire time. So I'm not too worried. Calamite, I cannot tank, and that's where I'm worried. Go to the bonfire at least? Alright. Is there anything else I can say about that fight? Gosh, at the end, between... Oh, he didn't even do another... like buff, I think but like I think the second to last buff, it just felt like eternity. I kept waiting. Iron Flesh. I don't think I want to go that far. Gotta close the game. That's right. So I think the next time you'll see me stream is on Monday. Yeah, probably. I should probably focus on packing and practicing. So that's probably it. Silent Hill 2 will return. I just have to figure out OBS. But it will return. And I hope I can maybe do 2 streams a week eventually, at least for a little while. But this run's coming to an end soon, which is very sad. I mean, I'm happy because I think people will appreciate the trumpet being done, but I also don't know what I'm doing for a challenge run, so I got to figure that out. But that was a good fight. I think that was a good fight for ArtTatumTorias, and I don't think people would be angry with me that I'm not rolling, because I can't roll. Maybe I hopefully I can roll when I get back to Colorado. I could roll around Gwyn. I don't know what to do special for Gwyn. I don't know if I will do anything special. Definitely have to parry him a couple of times, but yeah. Trumpet the remaining Souls games. You are correct that I do want to fight Gale, but I'm just gonna have a character there ready, and I have to figure out like what would be a good, like what would people like what would make people happy, reasonably happy with a build to fight DS3 Gale, because I don't want to fight, I'm not gonna fight all the way, I'm not gonna do another one of these runs all the way, but I do want to fight him. And people are like, do Melania. I don't know if I have the ability. DS3 Crystal Halberd. I mean stat-wise. Bandit Knife. I think I will use Bandit Knife. I think I will. I think I will use Bandit Knife. I just don't know stat-wise what I should be. Yeah, it's too late to eat. I wish. You could do Radon. That sounds like fucking terrible. If I'm doing anyone from Elden Ring, I'll do Melania. But I just feel like I here's the thing with Melania. I don't want to do Melania. Yeah, it'd be cool to have the accomplishment, but I feel like no matter what build I use, the fact that I didn't work for it, people aren't going to take it that seriously. And so I don't really want to do it, I think is my current feeling. Whereas for Gale, I more want to do it for myself. And the pleasing other people is just part of it. But it would be fun to do Gale. I think I will for sure do Bandit Knife. Maybe I'll do Thief Armor too. Depends how badly I'm getting destroyed. But as far as stats, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to do Fume Knight. I don't think I care enough to do that. I mean, I probably could. It'd probably be easy as hell. Fume Knight's easy. But Gale, I would like to do Gale. Well, do I want... Well, I guess I should. I shouldn't assume anyone is going to do Trumpet. I was like, do I want to take that from a future Trumpet player that's going to do DS3? But I don't think anyone will. So I'll just do Gale, and if someone beats it all on Trumpet, they can have the honor of doing it legit. But I'm definitely not going to play all the way through DS3. Might be fun to use Trumpet for some other stupid things real quick, but maybe I could do like a Mario 64 level. Oh gosh, that sounds like... That'd be funny to do like a bunch of games, like a level at a, or not super, I meant Sunshine. Do a level out of Sunshine, stuff like that. Trumpet Gale is a reward at the end of this run. I want to, hopefully I can reconfigure it so I can like move fast and stuff. But future Trumpet player doing DS3 seems like a niche that consists only of you. There are people that are interested. I think someone was going to do it on French horn, which sounds awful. Go Vane with Trumpet. I'm not going to do all Trumpet bingo. I'm not going to do an entire game, but it would be cool. There is also another thing I told myself, because I don't know why, but I was thinking of doing something with like clarinet and bass, but I realized that what I truly am is a trumpet player, and especially for like clarinet, where I'm just like a complete amateur, I shouldn't take that run from someone else that's a true clarinet player. So that's something I decided. So I'm only going to use my trumpet for stuff, because that's my main instrument. Alto sax. I don't own an alto sax. I wish I had a tenor or a Barry. That'd be cool. I am considering buying a mellophone because I saw one for like $150 and I'm like, oh, I want more instruments. Plus I could probably play it really quickly. Send you mine, an alto sax. I can't, well, I wonder how well I could play alto sax because I do know how to play clarinet better now. I wonder if I'll ever have time to practice that thing. You do drums and vocals? Get the rest of the bonfire together and get the band to beat the game? That's true. We have a sax player. Lemon plays sax. I think at least of the original bonfire group, half of them are musicians. Oh! Panda plays, I think she mainly plays piano, but she can play clarinet as well. Panda's actually pretty good at piano. I think Lemon plays alto sax. Because my instruments are the trumpet family. I have a bugle, I have a flugelhorn. I have an automaton. My next best instrument is probably bass guitar. Then after that is probably didgeridoo. Then after that is probably piano, and then clarinet. I have an ocarina. Ocarina is actually really easy. Ocarina is, well, except for like the air pressure thing, I started being able to play songs in ocarina just like almost instantly. For some reason, the fingerings, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I can remember all these. I can play trombone too. I know I can play every member of the brass family, but I have not had a chance to play French horn. But I have played mellophone, baritone, euphonium, tuba, and trombone. What? How many souls do I have? Oh. I saw someone playing Call of Duty on recorder earlier today. I also saw that. They said they were using a program that turned it into MIDI inputs first and then put it in. I'm wondering how they did that. I mean, that's basically what this program is doing already, but I assume the reason that person was doing that was because the MIDI program was more accurate than the game input program. Yeah, that person with recorders was going fast. You, Panda, and Lemon doing a co-op game with instruments would be awesome to watch. They ain't no way they want to do that. I don't even know if Lemon plays anymore. I don't think Panda does either. I see she said something. What did she say? I thought you played flute. Ocarina doesn't surprise me. I was like unsure, but I was like, I think she plays flute too. Nope, Panda showed me, I think you sent me some recordings. I'm like, I felt bad about myself. I'm like, damn, I'm not that good. Okay, well, I didn't play that note, but whatever. Zelden Ring Ocarina Run. I'd play my ocarina, but it is loud as hell. Goron's Lullaby from Majora's Mask. I'm just going to do this because I don't know what that is. Goron's Lullaby, Majora's Mask, B flat. Does someone have it in B flat? Sheet music. Well, it's not in B flat, so it'll be in the wrong key. But I don't know if I know this one. I gotta turn the program off. Do this real quick. Uh, 80. Uh, sorry, my D was super sharp, but I was only playing with one hand, so I couldn't use my slide. Is that what it sounds like? That should be it. Anyway, I don't know if I've heard that song unless the bass part is very interesting. Okay. How many notes can you play with that trumpet? Depends what you mean by play. I can let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's as low as I can go. So however many notes that was, and I wasn't looking at the tuner, so I was using my ears for most of that. Then, so... and then I can't do it now, but I can play... And that 2 octaves above that, when I'm feeling real good, is like my top good range that I can do consistently. And then I can do like 12 notes above that randomly. So, I don't know. I can do many notes. Now, the notes I can do well, the notes that I can do perfectly, I'll count. Hold on. So, the notes that I would say I can do, let's say the notes I can do reliably and perfectly when I'm feeling good all of the time. Okay. Oh, actually, so I can do 1, 2, 3 octaves. 1, 2, is that right? 1, 2, 3. I can do 3 octaves extremely confidently. And I can probably add a half octave for notes I can technically. There's a lot of different ways. Anyway, I think that's enough. It's enough questions. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. So I will be back on Monday, probably around this time. If not, we'll see. I'll probably be around this time. And we'll go for Manus, or at least try and get to him. Might spend the whole stream trying to do that one jump for the key. So, yeah, I hope you all have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good wherever you are. And I hope you can make the world a better place. And if you don't, someone's going to be disappointed in you. It's probably going to be me. Anyway, bye.